This is Hannibal here from the HannibalTV.com with my weekly review of the points I find interesting in Dave Meltzer's Wrestling Observer newsletter. And I got my co host back with me, don't I, Piper? She's joining me for the weekend, and she wanted to help me out with my Wrestling Observer review today. So we'll let her get comfortable and I'll get right into it. Roman Reigns tested positive for COVID-19. It was supposed to be Reigns versus Brock Lesnar at WWE's Day One pay-per-view. And now it's expected to be the top match for WrestleMania 2022 from Irving, Texas. WWE cut a lot of wrestlers and behind the scenes talent from the NXT division, including a few surprises. Most of these guys were known as Paul Levesque guys. Most of the people that were Paul Levesque guys being gone is a good sign that he has very little pull left there. Some of the names confirmed being cut are William Regal, Samoa Joe, Brian, the Road Dogg, Jesse James Armstrong, and Scott Armstrong, Kathy Carino, who is former wrestler Allison Danger and the sister of Steve Carino, Dave Kapoor, no idea who that is, Ryan Katz, no idea who that is, Chris Ace Steel Guy, no idea who that is, Gabe Sapolsky. Well, why they would hire a guy that was the booker for Evolve that went out of business and expect good results from a guy that ran a company that went out of business is just pure stupid. And George Carroll was another staff that went. On-air talent included Hideki Suzuki, no idea who that is, Timothy Thatcher, and Danny Burch. Thatcher and Burch have been working as coaches as of late. Walter has apparently moved to the U.S. and is going to be full-time for NXT's U.S. brand soon. They announced his farewell to the UK brand. He had been opposed to moving to the U.S., but apparently he has a new girlfriend who is also a wrestler, so now he's more open to moving to the U.S. Becky Lynch is no longer being referred to as the Man because Ric Flair owns the right to using that in pro wrestling. I always thought that was stupid. AEW Dynamite did a 0.43 rating from their show in Newark this week. The show built around Adam Page versus Bryan Danielson did 7,500 paid, which is the lowest AEW has done in the New York market. NXT did a 0.16. Raw did a 0.46 rating and had 4,000 paid in Greenville, South Carolina. There was only one house show this week besides the Day One pay-per-view show, and it was January 2nd in Fayetteville before 3,400 fans. Rampage did a 0.19 rating last week. Impact did a 0.01 rating. So I don't even know if you can get lower than 0.01. Such a horrible product, Impact. SmackDown did its lowest number ever, 0.08, but it was on FS1 instead of Fox. The Young Bucks and Brandon Cutler did not come to TV this week due to Matt and Cutler being positive for COVID-19, and Nick didn't come because he had spent time around both of them. However, he was not testing positive, although he did have it last year. New Japan's Wrestle Kingdom events did very poorly, to say the least. The first night did 12,047 paid. The second night did 6,379 paid. So not great numbers. New Japan probably its lowest interest of all time now. Get into some of your questions. I know I'm in front of a window, so I'm dark, but Piper wanted to be lying on me, so I'm getting doing what Piper wants. Al says Piper in the house. Yes, Mike. Piper is here. She'll say hello again. She's happy to see her daddy. Explore my new house. I don't think Blood Hunter's going to AEW anytime soon. I think he may end up in the movies. I personally am really bored with wrestling these days and disinterested in wrestling. Patrick says my interview with Tito Santana was great. Yeah, if anyone hasn't seen it, check out the interview I did last night with Tito Santana. Did I know that if the Ultimate Warrior's daughter's training to wrestle? Haven't heard anything about it, but being that she's the Ultimate Warrior's daughter, I'm sure she would have lots of opportunities. Have I seen the new Ric Flair commercial? No, I don't watch TV. Patrick says Rick is the only man. Like, I don't know. I just don't get it. I don't think it's cool if you're a girl and calling yourself a man, but whatever. I think Becky Lynch has already reached her peak years ago and is only going to get less and less popular as time goes on now. And my God, is her accent ever annoying. How are my THC drinks treating me? Good. Might have to buy some more. Colonel Quayle wants to see Piper at AEW. Brian, yeah, I saw the clip of the guy's elbow injury in AEW. Wrestling's a rough sport. Injuries happen. Spike says, welcome home, Piper. What's up to you, Eric? Todd, marking out for Piper. Mitch, any tips on how to make it through the lockdown in Ontario? Yes, we are in lockdown day 3 now of Ontario. I really don't know. Jerk off a lot. Have internet sex, have phone sex, have real sex. Those are my tips. Lots of messages for Piper. Mark says Becky Lynch is a channel changer. Jimmy says to be the man, you got to beat the man. Woo! Which is true. So Becky Lynch, you better beat Ric Flair and pin him if you want to be the man. So Piper and I are going to check out. We got some stuff to do today. As somebody says, hello from Puerto Rico. One of my places that I would like to be right now, rather than this cold climate of Canada. So we're going to check out for now. We'll give you some more news later.
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please like,